There's an energy buzzing around the dressing room right before we go on. Everybody's a little anxious. We're going over little parts, in our heads and, trying to remind each other of, when to come in on what song. Then somebody usually, comes and tells us, okay, you got a few minutes to go on, better head up there. And then my brother's usually still getting ready as we're walking out, even if he has all the time in the world. And then we step out on stage.
If you're a freak like me, wave your flag. If you're a freak like me, get off your ass. It's our time now to let it all hang out. So shout if you're a freak like me.
There are some nights where we'll be waiting to go on stage, the lights will go down, and the crowd will just be ready. They're shouting Halestorm and everybody's clapping. Sometimes they're pounding on the floor. You walk out on stage and you see all these people and they're all singing your words and they're singing lyrics and they're singing so loud and just want to be a part of it. And it's something that you never think is going to really happen for your band, and you think, oh, well, maybe it will, but let's just see if it does. And now that it's actually happening, it's quite emotional, actually. There's some nights where it is very emotional when you're on stage and they're singing louder than you are and everybody's packed in the room and they just came to see you.
It's our time now to let it all hang out. So shout if you're a freak like me.
Sometimes it becomes a staring contest. You're looking basically into someone's soul. It's about that connection. You feed off of that. We get to do this together. And when you make eye contact with someone who saved up their money to buy the ticket and they stood out all day in the rain to come and be right in the front row, and they're singing at you just as passionately as you're singing to them, it's a wonderful moment. It makes me feel so much closer to that person. It's electric. I've lived about 6 different lifetimes. It makes me feel very lucky, because not only do I get to travel and see the world, but I get to do what I love with the people I love, and I get to have the best times with my best friends and actually make a career doing what I love with the people I love. I mean, who gets to say that?